Yeah, you're my little man. You're my quarantine boyfriend. Yes, I love you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Quarantine, eh? Yeah, quarantine. It definitely happened. I definitely still have a boy here. I've definitely been gone, and I don't know. I think that everyone's just had a really rough time with it all, and I'm no exception to that, but I've definitely had, oh, my nails are so dirty. I was like cleaning out things yesterday and like my closet and stuff, and like my nails are dirty, sorry. Yeah, I'm definitely no exception to that, but I also feel like I've definitely had a rough go of it. In Manitoba, we're in the red zone, meaning we've been in it again for a month, and it's been extended for another month, meaning you can't see anyone outside of your household. You can only buy things that are essential. So in the grocery stores or any store, everything except for like groceries, pharmacy, hair care is blocked off. So you can't go and buy a pair of shoes or a t-shirt or a lipstick. You can only buy essential items, and it's definitely very wild to see. And I guess for the most part, I spent quarantine alone. I mean, I have Brandon, but he's also with his boyfriend all the time, and thank God that we lived together. I remember we moved in together because I was so lonely after my dad died. I just like felt like I was going insane, so we moved in together, and thank God. Love you, Brandon, seriously. But it's different though, you know, a friend as opposed to a significant other, because you know, some relationships last in quarantine and others don't, and mine definitely didn't. And I think being in quarantine and essentially being strung along and told that you'll see each other again, and then I was just ghosted, literally out of nowhere. Ghosted. I really didn't plan on, I don't know what I was going to do in this video. I actually cleaned my powder puffs and beauty blender because I wanted to maybe do makeup today, but that's not happening. It's just been really tough, and then essentially losing my job. Like, I obviously didn't work March, April, May. June we opened up a little bit, and for the wedding season, film was non-existent really because they were so tight on that. But yeah, weddings, it wasn't like any other year. Usually on a Saturday I have 2 bridal parties of 6, or I try to make like as much as I can on that one day, and I book the full day usually. But it was just like one bride here, another bride there. It wasn't like a typical wedding season at all. And then we went into the second lockdown, and the group sizes were like 5 outdoors, then 10 outdoors. I don't know if we ever went up to like 20 outdoors. I can't even remember anymore. But then as soon as October came around, it just went right down again, or the curve went up again, and it all shut down again. And rescheduling all of this summer to next summer, or just canceling it, was definitely see, when you clean things, you keep a roll of paper towel around, that way you can wipe your disgusting nose with it. I don't even know what I was saying, but so work essentially was completely just destroyed for the past year, which has also really been tough. And yes, they have it's called CRB, which is Canada Recovery Benefit, which is $900 every 2 weeks, which technically I qualify for because I have lost my job due to the pandemic. And this sounds so pretentious and whatever, but my life that I've lived, because I have worked hard, doesn't fit within an $1,800 a month budget. My bare minimum expenses, rent, phone, internet, car, student loans, is $1,860. I literally made a note and I wrote everything down. So that's interesting as well. And I don't understand how families, it has nothing to do with me. I'm mind blown at this number that has been, oh God, how do families survive off of that? It's not me I'm concerned about. I have savings, I have all this, I have, I still have money coming in from Google, from YouTube, because people still watch my videos. So I do have a little lump sum of money coming in every month to kind of boost me up. But families who don't have that, like, I don't know how they're doing it. So my heart really goes out to you, because I don't have anyone to take care of except for baby and boy. So yeah, work, it's done. My breakup, I don't even know what to go into it about. I don't want to go into it because I'm definitely still in love with what we had. So that's been really tough. We were long distance. I didn't really talk about it on my channel at all, but we were long distance, and then the border closed, so then we couldn't see one another. I forgot there was a viewfinder here that I have on my computer here. And so the last time we saw each other was March 10th. Everything shut down March 14th, March 15th. And then borders closed, and then after that we just never saw each other. It was just his businesses got hurt, and I get that, and I'm not a priority, and I think trying to accept the fact that you're not a priority is like really hard, especially when you're being told constantly that you are a priority. Like, I just need time, I need time, just give me some time, I want to be with you, blah blah blah. And then you give him time, and then I wish my sound wasn't on my computer. Yeah, and then he literally just stopped talking to me, just ghosted me. So I've already like been through the emotion of all of that, and I'm very hurt from that, and I feel like I have trust issues, abandonment issues. It really feels like when my dad died, he died suddenly, he died in his sleep, and so when someone's taken from you and then you like can't say anything, that's really tough. It's just like you're talking to a wall or something. Like, and I feel like this is very paralleled with that in how I'm digesting this information and all that. So that's just been really hard to deal with, and I feel like I went through this breakup end of June, July, and then I just felt like I wasn't important. So I was like, hey, like, I can't keep doing this if you don't pay attention to me, essentially. Like, I'm like Tinkerbell, if you don't give me attention, I die. And hold on, just a couple more months, blah blah blah. And then he ghosted me. So that's definitely a hard pill to swallow, especially when I didn't think that we would ever break up. Like, I would have bet my life on it that I would have been with him forever. You know, I just don't know how you go from like sending me hoses to look at to not talking to me. I have no idea. Brandon says that he must have died because there's no other excuse for him not talking to me, which is just crazy. Like, yeah, anyway, this has been a lot about my relationship, and I didn't want it to be about that because that's been tough. So dealing with that and crying every day, and then not having a job and not knowing when your next paycheck is going to come from, that's been tough. So my job, relationship, being alone, we all got fat in quarantine, so that's been another thing that's been just making me feel so incredibly undesirable. I also have suffered a neurological episode where we thought it was MS. The doctors thought it was MS. I've had MRIs, went to the MS clinic, got all these tests done. This is a completely other subject too, but my left arm essentially, I don't even know if I talked about this ever. My left arm went numb last December, and it went to all my body, and then it was at like a 10. Like, I could not feel my hand. You could chop my arm off and I would not have been able to feel it. It was so numb. And then it got a bit better, and it's still, these 3 fingers are numb, but it's tingly, but I can feel like where my skin is and where my nail is. I can feel that now. Before I couldn't. So I've had testing done, and I have something called CIS, which is a clinically isolated syndrome, which in the MS world, in order to have MS, it's multiple sclerosis. So you need multiple neurological issues. And I only have one. So that means that I have CIS or CIS, which is clinically isolated syndrome. And from now on, I have to go and have an MRI every single year and follow up with the MS clinic in case something else does happen to me. I just don't want MS at all. It's so weird because I was waiting for so long for all these tests to happen, and COVID happened, so I've just been postponed. Boy, you're on my tissue. So I'm glad to find out I don't have MS. And essentially they said lose weight, and then the probability of something else happening will only be 20%. So it was so funny doing all these tests at the MS clinic, because they're like, how often do you like stay in bed? How often do you exercise? I'm like, it's literally quarantine right now. Like, what do you want me to say? We're in the red zone. It's like the worst it could be right now in this freaking city. You can't do anything. Everything's closed. And it was also, so I got this news actually last week that I don't have MS, and I feel like that was kind of a big weight lift off of me, because I was like, oh my god, like, how fast is this gonna happen? Like, I don't want to be in like a wheelchair in like the next couple of years. Like, it was just like a lot. One of my best friends growing up, I mean, she's still one of my best friends, someone close to her had MS, and it was just very heartbreaking to watch. So and I just don't want to put like my family through that and my mom through that. Like, I just don't want to. Anyway, so I don't have it, so that's good. I have CIS. I feel weird calling it cis, because I feel like I'm saying that I'm like a cis female or something, or I don't know, it's funny. So my left hand will forever be numb, and that really sucks, because this summer I had to cancel so many hair bookings because it really did affect my ability to do, like, I drop everything, even when I'm doing makeup and like I'm applying lashes, like I'll drop my tweezers, or like I'll just drop everything. And it was so hard just like having to just like, oh my gosh, I'm so clumsy today with all my clients, like, oh my god, like, how did I drop this? But in reality it was like my arm is numb. And I don't know, it's just, I don't want to like classify myself as disabled, because I'm a perfectly capable human being, but my hand is literally numb. And like if you saw them together, like it's like atrophied from my lack of use, and it hurts so bad when I do use it. So wow, this video has a lot of information. I didn't think I would be sharing all of this, but all of these like things combined just made me feel like I couldn't even not live, but like I couldn't function as like the normal Bailey as I usually did. Like I would get up from like right after my 30th birthday, even kind of on my birthday. I was just going through the whole breakup thing and all that, and the past 2 weeks is like the first time that I haven't cried every single day. And like I mean like cried every single day. I would just get so upset and I would have no answers, and being ghosted is like one of the most fucked up things that I've ever had to go through, especially with someone that like you thought would never do that. Like I don't know how people get divorced like suddenly like that, like blindsided, but that's what it literally feels like. It feels like a divorce or a death is what that feels like. So yeah, I would cry every single day. Yeah, just like this kind of. I'm crying today, but I feel better. Like I definitely feel like I can see the light. Like I'm going up. The curve is not flattened for me. It's going up for me, which is good. We want that to go up. Yeah. I just felt like a lot of things were on my mind, and then going through quarantine essentially alone, sitting in my bed. I literally sit on my bed and stare out my window, like just stare out, like not knowing what to do with myself or how to handle myself, because I was just so overwhelmed by everything. And then layered on top of everybody around me. So no one warns you in life about being the last single person out of your friends. And that's like the worst thing to happen, is being the last single person out of your friends, because as much as you can have a friend group, at the end of the day, everyone is spending their evenings, weekends with their significant other. So when you're the last single girl, you're kind of just like left there, left alone, you know, because they all have their best friend, their partner, and you're just alone. So that's kind of how I felt. I have felt. That's how I feel, because that's the facts. And literally everyone around me is pregnant or has had a child. 2 of my cousins, my sister-in-law, my best friend just gave birth. Another best friend just bought a house with her boyfriend. How many YouTubers are pregnant right now? Like how many have given? Desi gave birth, Christy gave birth, Lena the Plug gave birth, Samantha's pregnant. Like I just feel like everyone around me is just like moving so forward in their lives, and I'm just kind of at this like standstill, I guess. Because I guess I'm in my own way, I suppose. I don't really know. Oh yeah, I put this headband on to feel kind of cute like Blair Waldorf today. So I thought I'd put that on. And I've gone like so gray as well. Like it's unbelievable how gray I've gone here. Boy's still here. He's kicking. Oh my god, he's so heavy. He's not any fatter because he's so active and I play with him a lot, but he's, oh my god, he's so heavy. Boy, you're so cute. My boy. Anything else I want to update you on? No. Feeling alone, abandoned, lost my job, I have no self-worth, no self-esteem. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Yeah. When I was at the MS clinic and I had to fill out this form, and it was like essentially like this quiz thing, and it was either you chose A, B, or C, It was like all these super depressing questions, like how many times you get out of bed. Like, it was just like really funny. And and then at the bottom it was like, do you, I wonder if I even had, I think I took a photo of the form. Hold on, I think I actually took a photo of the form because it was like so funny. Hold on. When even was that appointment? Yeah, I found the form from the MS clinic. I was bothered by things that don't usually bother me. I don't feel like eating. My appetite was poor. I felt hopeless about the future. I thought my life had been a failure. I felt fearful. My sleep was restless. I am unhappy. I talked less than usual. I felt lonely. People were unfriendly. I do not enjoy life. I had crying spells. I felt sad. I felt people disliked me. I could not get going. Just like all of these like super depressing questions. And I guess I didn't qualify to be on like antidepressants or anything like that because I didn't choose enough of them or something. I was like, oh, okay, like I didn't know that that's what this quiz was. I just thought this was and also there's so many factors. Like when I think about it, like when I look into the mirror, I'm not like, oh shit, she's so ugly. I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely like got a bigger double chin, but I mean, for the most part, my skin is clear and I look like I look, but I don't hate myself, so I don't, you know, I don't know. COVID depression, I'm not sure. But then I'm still lively and funny and like I can still make a joke, but I'm at my core, I guess. At my core, I don't know what I am. Boy, do you really need to be having a bath right here? It's literally just like having a bath. Boy, do you need to be having a bath? Yeah, you're my little man. You're my quarantine boyfriend. Yes, I love you. Yeah. So yeah. That's my update. I feel like this viewfinder makes me look like it's blurry, but I'm pretty sure it's not. I also might need glasses. Oh my gosh, another question at the MS clinic was if I have bladder issues. I was like, well, let's see. I pretty much sit on the couch and lay in my bed all day. So sometimes I stand up, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to pee. But then I realize, I've been in bed for 4 hours. So maybe it's just because I've been in bed for 4 hours and not that I have like urinary issues. Like, how am I supposed to like, this isn't normal life. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I've tried to walk a mile every single day for the past week, and that's made me feel a bit better. I've tried to get up in the morning. I set all this up so I could film. Like, I'm trying to move back to where I used to be. And I think layered on top of all of this, which this video is long and I doubt anyone's going to be sticking around to the end to hear this, but when I started YouTube, it gave me such like drive to do like my best. It was like an outlet, and I taught myself how to, you know, light and like work my cameras and like do all this fucking electronic shit. And I was so proud of myself for learning all of that, editing, like everything. I was so proud, and it was really like my creative outlet of things. And the fact that I hit 100,000 subscribers, and for some reason I literally still have over 100,000, like people haven't unsubscribed from me, is just I don't want to get upset, but I feel like I kind of threw it all away. And even for the past like couple years, I've noticed, because the algorithm and all blah 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 blah, don't forget to turn your notifications on so you don't miss out another video. It's just when I upload a video and I only see that it has like 1,000 or 2,000 views, like that hurts. That's like it's almost embarrassing. And it hurts that not more people want to watch me. And then I always get people say like, well, how do you have so many subscribers if your views are down and blah blah blah. And I try and compare it to like other YouTubers who used to have so many views, and now their views are down. Views are just down. People have different platforms. There's freaking TikTok, which everyone keeps telling me to go on, but I don't know. I just, yeah, like maybe one day. But yeah, I just feel like I kind of threw this whole YouTube thing away, which really sucks. And I wish I didn't. I really wish I didn't. And I don't know if it seems like I threw it away or not, but I think especially like in the past 2 years, you know what it is like when I started, I was so passionate about it, and then as soon as I moved to Toronto and I was working non-stop, like literally non-stop, I was doing things I shouldn't have been doing with that job, with opening those stores and stuff, and it was beyond my job description. And that's when I really kind of halted, because in 2017, because I just literally didn't have time. Like, I would go to work, come home at 7 p.m, be so exhausted from driving 2 hours in the GTA, and like, and then my dad died, and that was just a whole other thing. I guess that's life, and I guess I have to work through it, and I just didn't want to put like me being depressed out there, because I don't want to bring anyone else down. Like, this should be a happy place for you guys, but like, this is definitely me, and this is definitely what I'm going through. I've never dealt with a tragedy or a death before in my life. My dad, last October, my grandpa died. My mom's dad died, who I was really close with. And then my boyfriend died this year because he ghosted me, so there's that. Yeah, that definitely happened. Like, what did I do? No idea. Anyway, this video is plenty long. I'm so sorry for rambling. I really did have all the intention on doing my makeup. I really sat this stuff out here. I washed it last night. One day I'll do my makeup. I put all of my PR stuff here. This is just something that's right here. All these new lipsticks from Maybelline they sent. Oh my god, boy, sorry. They sent me. I can't wait. They're all like coffee colors and names and stuff. I think that's really fun. Charlotte Tilbury sent me some stuff. Laura Mercier. Shiseido did. Yeah. Oh, and this new brand too. I don't know how new they are, but they're new to me. They've sent me so much stuff. Starface. This is so fun. This brand. Yeah. Anyway. Boy and I are gonna go. We're gonna try and edit this if we remember how to edit, because it's been so long. Boy. He's so funny. He's so cute. And yeah, we will see you guys in the next one, okay? Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully. Okay. Bye, guys. See you. See you later. See you in